I like to hit it.
And we're going.
Oh.
I like to hit it.
I don't know
Uh-huh.
what recording device I'm using.
Oh my God! Hopefully it's this. If it's the right
Christ
one.
almighty.
It has to be because I can see a graph and my headphone mic is hardware muted. So
Perfect.
yes. Okay.
Hooray!
All
Hey,
right,
welcome
we're
to
hoping
Riverdale.
we're hoping that Jim doesn't sound like he's inside of a tin can. Hey
Or
everybody.
chock full of bees, although generally
Wow.
it's me that gets bees.
Yeah, my mom's got the bees, but it's okay. We haven't had bees here
I've got the
around
old
these
tiny
parts.
microphone.
And Batman whacks the criminal. I don't know. I got nothing. Damn, gang. This is the end of an era. I got to start watching after this, don't I?
Yeah,
It
so
is- yeah, it is.
This is the last
Oh,
episode
boy.
of season 4.
Oh God! I also got to read that fucking poetry book.
You don't have
You
to.
know what?
That-
You
I know I
so
I think I should.
easy.
I mean,
You can read it in between the time you board your plane and it takes off.
Yeah,
Perfect.
probably.
And then I'll throw it away in London when I'm there for 2 hours.
Yep, just leave it.
And
Oh,
then
I didn't get a hard copy of it. I got it. I got the audio.
Oh
or
yeah,
the-
I just put it
I got
on
the
to
the
my
Kindle
phone.
book.
oh, is there an audiobook? Man, I'll burn through
Not
that shit
the
in
audiobook.
2
I
hours.
got a Kindle of it.
There is though.
Just a Kindle file.
Hold on, I have to
Does
know.
she read it herself?
I
She would
have
have
to
to,
know
right?
if she is the narrator. Yeah, let me just look this up real quick.
Oh my god, that sounds unbearable. It is. Writing this kind of poetry is like soul bearing enough as it is.
Yeah.
Then reading it, oh, I couldn't imagine.
Yeah.
No. You hire Cole Sprouse to read it.
Holy shit, she does. She narrates
oh my
it.
god.
Holy
oh my god, oh my God,
shit.
oh my God. But you also have to. There's not
I'm
a good option
cashing
here.
in a credit for this shit, gang. Oh my god.
Hachi machi. You're gonna
Let's
finish
go.
it as you walk to work today.
It's-
as you
I
bike.
might.
It's
I might
a-
have to
it's
listen
an
to that
hour.
audiobook.
It's an
'cause
hour, and I don't even work today. I'm just gonna fucking listen
Yep.
to it. I'm
there
just
you
gonna
go.
do it.
It's an hour, and you're gonna be
Perfect.
like, "Wow, she did have a breakup."
Wow, fuck. She really.
That- Oh man, the audiobook version of it is probably so much better than just the written version.
God, I hope so. Because you know,
But define better, I guess. Better how?
she does character voices.
I think more entertaining.
She actually cries during.
I don't know,
audiobook
man. I am also going to like figure out how to cash in an Audible credit because I'm sure everyone has 10,000 hours of them.
Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna do it right now. I'm just gonna make sure I do it so that
Just do it so you can't forget.
so I can't forget. Yeah.
Because that sounds like a good option for entertainment while I walk dogs tomorrow. Is just listening to Lily Reinhardt bare her soul.
Where is it? Swimming lessons by Lily Reinhardt. Buy with 1 credit. Confirm and done. All right.
Nice.
Now I gotta find an actually good audiobook poetry and also get that to cleanse my palate. Wow.
Hey,
Look at what we're doing here.
who is your daddy and what does he do?
What? What does that mean?
It's from a Arnold Schwarzenegger movie.
Oh, okay. I don't really get that
Which
one, but
Arnold Schwarzenegger
yeah, which
movie?
Ace Schwarzenegger movie
It's
are we talking
from
about?
Kindergarten Cop, where he
Oh,
goes
a
undercover as a kindergarten teacher to figure out who in the town is a drug runner or arms dealer or terrorist or something.
It's not a Duma.
I
that a
think
good-
I
was
think
that a
that
good
is
Schwarzenegger
the that is from
Yeah.
that film. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Was
that's
that-
from that movie also. Yes.
All right, sweet.
But I
Anyway.
think I am gonna start making guys uncomfortable at bars with that question.
What's your dad? Who's your
Who
dad?
is your
What does he
daddy
do?
and what does he do?
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah, he has
specifically
to-
daddy. Oh,
He has to
God.
interrogate all of the children because they know for some reason that one of the kids is the child of this criminal that they're investigating, but they don't know which one.
Good God.
So he has to
Why?
interrogate children.
Is it? Hold on.
Shit was wild back then.
Did they
in the 90s.
always? Did they always make Arnold Schwarzenegger? Arnold Schwarzenegger do like very bad puns all the time, or is that just for his role as Mr. Freeze in
I
Batman
think-
Returns?
I think awful puns is a little bit of his deal, like really bad one-liners and
I-
puns.
I think I've heard of one where he's like on a plane and the dude next to him is dead, and he's like, "Oh, he's dead tired."
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was impressive, Matthew.
I wasn't sure if my
That's
if
Commando.
my Arnold impression would be good, but I guess I have it just stored away back
yeah,
in the back of my
that's
brain.
like I want to say like 35 minutes into Commando.
I don't
Wow.
think I've ever seen Commando, and I do think I am going to maintain that status.
Yeah,
Commando
me too.
is amazing and terrible in exactly the right way.
God, Jim. To find out the things that you love and also the things you hate is just like it's fascinating.
It's a big
it should be
piece
studied.
of why we're
It should be
entertaining the people. I
Studied
assume.
by professionals. Like, holy shit, dude.
Yeah, no. If I watched Commando today, never having seen it before, I would fucking hate it. But because I
Okay,
saw
all
it
right.
in 1989 or whatever, whenever it came out,
Sure.
it is a
Oh, yeah.
formative bit of things that are ridiculous and funny to me. It is not
of
a good
media,
movie
yeah.
in any way, but it is so goofy and weird and funny.
That's all that matters. Yeah.
But it is a movie.
Yeah.
Sure is.
Yeah,
Sure is a piece of media that has moving pictures. Oh, I just got a email from Audible thanking me for my fucking purchase. All right.
All right.
All right.
And Lily Reinhardt makes 4.5 cents. Great.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't even pay real money for that. That's just a credit. I haven't used Audible in like 3
Girl math.
months. Girl math. That's what I'm fucking talking about. Oh, man.
Boy, did that make men mad.
Is girl math like girl dinner?
No.
Girl math is like if you buy it with cash, it's free.
Which
Oh, no, I abide
is
by
a
that.
mindset. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a mindset that I've held in my brain since I think
Yeah.
I moved out.
Yeah.
You
Like,
buy it with a credit, it's free. You buy it with cash, it's free.
Yeah,
if I
absolutely.
return something, I get money back. I can buy something with that money, it's free.
it's free. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Though
If
all
I-
of those things are true. That's not
if
girl
I
math. That's
buy-
just absolute reality.
If
Yeah.
I buy a concert ticket 6 months out, I will just make all that money back. I go to the concert for free.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's why
Yeah.
when there's a concert that I really want to go to, I just buy 2 tickets 6 to 8 months out. And then forget that I have them, and then like when it's
And then-
2 weeks to
oh.
the show, I'm like, oh hey, anyone want to go to this free concert with me?
Yeah.
It's free now.
Because it's free.
It's free now.
Because you make the
because
money back.
Yeah. And that's
it's
why I
free.
have money to buy the expensive drinks at the bar because the concert is free.
Exactly. You're just
Yeah.
paying for the
It's
drinks at
it's
this
a
free
gift
show.
from past self to future self.
Exactly.
I bought my plane tickets for something 4 months ago.
Uh-huh.
By the
That's
time
that's a free plane ticket.
Kind of free, but it's a little less free
No,
because they were
but-
so expensive 4 months ago.
by the time I get to the airport, it was free enough that I have money to buy a $10 coffee.
Yeah. At least.
Sure. Or a $68 burger and shot of ancient whiskey.
Well, that's
Yeah,
just
that's
because
what I'm
the-
looking for at
it's
an
the
airport
state
bar.
of the American economy is that is
I
that's
mean, my go-to airport bar
Please
drink
help.
is
My family is dying.
yeah, get somebody out to buy fewer candles. No.
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 No, my go-to airport drink is a very bad margarita. They're all equally bad, kind of in the same way. It's remarkable.
Yeah.
You can really count on them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
it's
For
like
their
McDonald's. It's a
deep-seated
known quantity of
mediocrity.
awfulness.
If I
Yeah.
go to an airport bar and I want a drink, I will flip a coin in my head of like I'll do a lot of D&D logic where I'll flip a coin to see if I roll the dice on their fucking signature cocktails or I just get like a vodka soda with like extra limes. Like I don't it's kind of a
Yeah,
it's
an
a
airport
gamble.
bar.
Yeah. Like I don't really know how strong their specialty drinks will be like to be good, but you know, sometimes I'll feel a little frisky and I'll be like, "Sure, give me your fucking weird like blue curacao drink. I'll try one."
Oh, I don't do that. And I've had incredibly bad wine
Oh,
in
I
airports,
just
so I don't do that anymore either.
yeah, I mean, I don't really drink wine in general. I'm not a wine boy. I probably should just to be better at my job, but you know, I guess I don't have a
That's a different
refined
job.
enough
That's
palate.
sommelier. You're a bartender.
Well, sommelier
One
is
of my one of the men in my life has a rule that he doesn't drink white wine unless 2 or more moms are drinking white wine and talking shit. At which
that's
point
awesome.
he will absolutely join in the white wine
Yo,
and talk shit situation.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
that
fucking
makes sense.
yeah. I'm gonna lift that rule. That's my rule now. That's
Yeah,
sick.
because if you want some some piping hot tea served
my
with a crisp
God.
Chardonnay,
dude,
that is the time.
that is the way. That is the only way to get hot goss. Steaming hot goss is fucking get the Chardonnay flowing. That Pinot Gris. It's got to be going in them glasses. There has to be at least 3 bottles on the table at all times.
Oh yeah, that's when you're gonna get.
Just a quick 10-minute check-in here. Have you heard any construction noises since we've been taping?
Nope.
Okay,
Not
great.
Really, not that I can pick out. We're good.
Perfect.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Yeah.
If you're following along at home, my apartment complex decided to tear up the sidewalk in front of my unit today.
Woohoo! Construction.
Love a jackhammer jamboree.
But it seems they have finished. So
Jack Jamboree,
at least
baby.
for today.
Get your hard hats, get your high vis vests.
They're gonna
and
safety
that's all
fence
you're
it
gonna be
off
wearing
and pour
at
the
the
new one
Jackhammer
tomorrow,
Jamboree.
This is Riverdale runs through it.
Yeah, hey everybody, it's Riverdale Runs Through It. I'm Matt.
I'm Matt's mom.
I'm Matt's friend.
And this is a podcast, with Pep. It's from my mom and my friend. Endure an episode of Riverdale and then tell me about it.
The correct verb, yes.
Yep. Really nailing down this intro. 89 episodes in? Yep.
Okay, we
Yep.
got
This is it. So, yeah, and then, the next week I'll be recounting all of the things that happened in the back half of season 4 of the CW seminal classic Riverdale.
If you are one of the many new listeners who have joined us after the show finished its run, welcome aboard, and alternately, I'm sorry. Whichever one of those two things you feel is more appropriate in this situation.
Yeah. But also, thanks for
sticking through 89 episodes if you've been catching up from the beginning.
Yeah. Also, if you've done that in under a month, how? And also, congrats.
Yeah, are you okay?
Are you good? You good? Or no?
Ask your doctor if an entire pizza is right for you.
Or a fifth of whiskey or something. But yeah, this is it. We do some goofs and some gaffs, and we talk about Riverdale because it's so bad, but it's also kind of our sustenance. We love talking shit.
If you've pounded 89, 88 episodes, we're taping 89 now, or this is
89 now, yeah.
Okay, so if you've endured 88 episodes in a short amount of time, you are now more learned about our goofs than I am.
Yeah, Jim
I forget them almost immediately.
Jim got a neuralizer
true.
They do in Men in Black, right?
Yeah, he got
right
flashy things.
Yeah, he got flashy things, but it's him every time. He looks in the mirror and flashy things himself.
One of my friends just started watching us recently and keeps texting me jokes, and I'm like, oh, did I say that?
Hey Jim, guess what? It's you have a 33% chance of it being you. Okay?
She'll just text me something really funny, and I'll be like, hey, was that me?
I
don't remember.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, extreme Swiss cheese brain.
Yeah, because I have to. Is that the medical term? Is Swiss cheese brain?
Yeah, it was from Quantum Leap. It was to explain why, when he changed the timeline, he didn't necessarily know how things were going to turn out.
I see.
Because when you insert him into a situation and he's going to change the future,
yeah,
if he doesn't already know what the future was, you've got a paradox situation. So
he has Swiss cheese,
right? The future that he comes from depends on him having changed all these things in his own past in order for him to be there at that time.
Damn.
So he can't remember how it's going to turn out because he has Swiss cheese brain. Otherwise, the show doesn't work.
It's like mad quantum disease, like mad quantum cow disease.
It's regular.
It's
time
just regular
travel.
It's just regular time travel shit.
Paradox bullshit.
Yeah, it's whatever. Yeah. Well,
I did just watch a ridiculous movie on Netflix, and now I can't remember what it was called. But there was time travel nonsense in it, where they were knowingly winking to you about the bad job they did with time travel stuff.
Oh, good Lord.
Oh. Okay.
Wow.
And I was very entertained.
Okay. You gotta find out what that was.
Yeah.
I know, but I have too many browsers open.
That's okay. We'll figure it out. You know what? Drop it on Blue Sky or Twitter.
Real issue.
Probably Blue Sky.
Do you know anyone that was in the movie?
No, because it was like a dumb Halloween movie.
Spooky
that I'm
time
sure
travel?
is like trending now.
Well,
Okay.
we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
It'll happen eventually.
It had kind of like a neon thumbnail.
Oh.
Because she time travel. Oh, who was in it? Yes. Kieran Shipka was in it.
Oh, our very own Sabrina Spellman.
Oh, no way. Oh, shit.
Still playing a teenager, BT dubs.
She's like 27 now?
Yeah, they were... Josh said something about it. My husband said something about it. And I was like, oh, it's called Totally Killer.
Interesting.
Yeah, the teens were very much Riverdale teens. You know?
Yep. Interesting.
Okay, I'm looking for it.
Yep.
I mean...
You're going to hear my keyboard for a second.
Yeah, that's great. Can I recap the last episode?
Yeah, hit it. What do you got?
Yeah, please. What happened? What happened?
It is not on Netflix. Where did you see this?
Was
I don't know.
a dark and stormy night. It was the penultimate episode last week. We had the reveal that it was indeed Chick and Chuck doing the murders, but also, surprise twist, it was also Jelly Bean making the VHS tapes.
You saw
Charles
it on Amazon Prime.
Charles admitted to doing the crimes and allegedly
He's
turned
just a
himself
little
in.
Dexter man.
He's just a little cute little Dexter man doing his little Dexter things, except he's not good enough to catch Donna, so that's fun.
It's true. He's so fucking bad.
He's just so bad at his fucking job. His one Dexter job. Jellybean was the video maker because she didn't want Jughead to leave, which...
The video maker.
You know? I'm not saying the actual fucking title. Then Veronica and Hermosa hatch a plan to cripple their daddy, criminally. And they do, because they, send hitmen after their own daddy. And then their daddy calls for Veronica, and Veronica says, "Daddy, you're like a dog. And dogs need to be put down."
Also, I don't know how to train dogs.
Also, I have no clue what a dog is. I am going off of secondhand information. Allegedly, they're like kind of loyal, but who knows? So that happens. Archie has to write a victim impact statement for the dad, for the dude that allegedly killed his dad, but apparently it was the dude's son. So he has to write another letter.
I mean, we knew that,
then,
but
yeah.
The new thing is that the dude's son is taking responsibility.
Right. He's like, take it, but he requests a victim impact statement. And then Archie just gets all sad because he has to think about his dead dad again, and that's not great. And then Uncle Frank shows up from, after his long sort of toppling of a secret organization somewhere that's after him. Kind of just swept that under the rug, just like like real cash off-screen stuff.
Just keeping it cash.
Archie punches his good bad uncle, and is healed. And then
Kieran Chip goes 24.
What? Okay. The Daddy Uncle Frank
I was
then
looking
turns
at that
himself
movie
in.
and like clicking through things.
Zoning
out like I do sometimes.
Right? Yeah.
I don't fucking know what's going on.
So Daddy Uncle Frank heals Archie. What the fuck? What do you mean? Are we still taping? We haven't stopped. Anyway,
Archie punches Daddy Uncle Frank until they're both healed.
Which makes Daddy Uncle Frank turn himself in. Then,
for his various war crimes. Yeah,
just fucking chilling out. Then
he's just gonna roll up to the Hague and like knock on the front door and be like,
"Hey,
I'm a bad guy. What's up?" They're gonna be like, "Who the fuck are you? We don't care."
He's gonna go to the sheriff's office, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, we don't. There's not a sheriff for you to turn yourself into."
Yeah,
there's no sheriff, and we barely handle murders, let alone war crimes.
Yeah, all your crimes are, I guess, absolved because we don't really have a sheriff. He's like, first name Daddy Uncle, last name Frank, and he's like, well, Or actually first name, whatever. Then Cheryl tries to take over and become the head of the Blossom family. And then Penelope's like, you know what you should do is create an alibi for yourself over the weekend with your little girlfriend. And so that's what they do. And they come back to everybody dead. Everybody in the Blossom family is dead except for Cheryl and Penelope, which makes Cheryl the head of the family. And she takes over the fucking maple syrup magnate.
No, Rose is hanging in there too.
Oh, okay, that's great. Then prom happens. Right? Or no? No.
Yeah.
That was... Oh, okay, yes.
Yeah, this prom.
No, I thought that was last time.
Oh,
that's when
it was
Cheryl and Tony broke up.
This
right?
is post-prom. Yeah.
This is post-prom. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
no, it's fine.
I don't know.
'Cause
They haven't really decided if they've broken up.
Yeah. But I think that's all that happened, right? Mary is gone. She's doing stuff. There was a season wrap for Mary, and for... I think the only thing we have to wrap up is Archie and Betty, right? And Jughead and Betty have
Betty and Jughead.
Betty and Jughead have to break up this episode.
Yeah.
Which I assume they do because, God, you're just torturing those poor 25-year-old
Please let them
teens.
be free.
Yeah, please let them be free of an on-screen
This is becoming
relationship.
a human resources issue.
Yeah, it's really putting a strain on them. But I believe that's it.
Yeah.
I think I hit all
that's
the stuff.
good.
That sounds right.
All right.
Yeah.
Basically,
So,
it was getting most of the adults off the show permanently.
For sure, yeah.
They all came up with reasons to leave town.
Right.
Like 2/3 of them came up with reasons to leave town.
yeah.
And this episode, the rest of them have to go.
Yeah. This episode, they kind of like they clear out the warehouse.
Yep.
And they
they
send
did.
other people who shan't be coming back away.
Right.
This is season 5, episode 3, which would have been season 4, episode 22. It is called Graduation. There is a 2016 Romanian tragedy film called Graduation, but I really don't think we have to worry about that. I think the point of this is when they graduate.
Yeah, I think they
my
at
God.
some point gave up on movie references and they just started going with description of what the actual episode contains.
Yeah, here's what's happening.
Interesting.
Maybe it was just
We got-
the season change. Maybe season 5 they were like, you know what, movie references are out.
We're done with it.
Yeah.
We're
all
we're
done.
tired of movies.
That's it.
And I, for one, am so glad that we have come to the end of this high school era of this show. Let
Thank
them go
God.
forth and come back as adults who look exactly like they did their senior year.
Yeah.
And let this show get so fucking weird.
Oh, shit. Let's
But
fucking get
first,
it.
we have to see them go through with graduation, the most important day of their life that will ever, ever, ever be. It's the most important thing.
Yeah.
The high school graduation.
Yeah, high school graduation. Nothing else is
And
more
you get
important
to sweat
than that.
in a shitty polyester robe
Uh-huh.
in
I was
95
thinking
degree
today
heat.
about Cheryl and her red graduation gown.
God.
And honestly, I can empathize. My high school colors were purple and white. And at graduation, like, the boys wore purple and the girls wore white. And you didn't have a choice.
Well, that kind of sucks.
Yeah, it is. Our valedictorian, though, did, like, found a purple graduation robe. So she gave her speech, was like, I don't know what I'm going to do with my life, but I do know I always wanted to graduate wearing purple. And then she, like, took off her white gown and had a purple one underneath it.
Wow.
Yeah,
Shit.
the wearing weird things under your gown was pretty common for our era, I think. Is that still a thing,
yeah.
Matthew?
Yeah, I think so. But my school's colors were blue and white, so we just had blue gowns and caps.
Just like Archie.
Yeah.
I think my high school was either blue and white or actually it might have been blue and gold.
Oh my God, just like Archie.
Oh my God.
I don't remember. I think blue and white sounds right.
Just like Matthew.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
All right, so this episode starts. It's the standard, like, outdoor shots of Riverdale. Jughead's stupid-ass voiceover is that from the start, this story has been about a town and the people that lived in it and the darkness that lived in them.
Good God.
Okay.
Dude.
Then he names bad guys, and he doesn't name Edgar. He's like, we dealt with Clifford Blossom, the Black Hood, the Gargoyle King, the fancy school kids. Does not talk about the cult.
Doesn't mention Edgar ever. He wasn't from Riverdale.
Yeah, very interesting. Well, but things happened inside of Riverdale.
Yeah,
borders.
but he did build a rocket in
Yeah.
Riverdale.
But like
built a
even,
homemade
even the
rocket.
fancy school kids are like from Riverdale.
No, they're
No,
not.
they're not.
That school
Yeah.
is not in Riverdale.
That
They
school
have to
is-
fucking take the train to fancy school town.
Yeah,
There's 17 other high schools that those fancy school kids could have all been at.
that's true. There's a lot of. There are like
The
24
town of
different
Riverdale,
high
in the
schools.
county of Riverdale, in the state of Riverdale,
In the state of
Yeah.
Riverdale
is so
Yeah.
large that it's got untold high schools that we have never seen.
Yeah.
So many. But anyway, we can add to this list of people who are steeped in darkness. JB.
Yeah, Jelly Bean, the evil, on par with a serial killer, evilness girl who made some
Yeah.
shitty fucking movies
Yep.
and didn't break any laws or harm anyone.
Yep.
So evil!
So evil.
So
Could she ever
evil.
recover from this depths
Yeah.
of evil?
So evil. Jesus Christ.
So dumb. Oh, but she's not the only evil child.
No. There's so many evil children in this fucking town.
Yep.
Like, goddamn.
So at FP's house where Betty lives, Betty and Jughead are talking about Jughead's not really talking.
No. Makes sense.
Betty
Why
is
would it
telling
be?
him that it's not his fault and Jellybean is tough and she'll get through it. And he's like, but I'm the one that convinced her to move here. I don't think you are. I think your bad mother brought her
Yes.
here and then fled.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
your
how that
bad mommy
works.
abandoned her. That's definitely how we remember it.
Yeah.
So I don't think you did convince
No.
her to move here. Also, I do think like this town's fucked up, but it can't possibly be worse than Toledo.
Yeah. For sure.
You know?
Probably not.
Alice has been looking into child therapists, so bold move, Alice. Like, glad to see it, but where did this come from?
Yeah.
Yeah, this town doesn't have any therapists. Fuck.
Damn.
Yeah.
None whatsoever.
But it's fine because FP is. I don't think FP is going to be back, you guys.
Yeah,
Oh
he's-
shit!
FP
What?
is
Uh-oh.
taking Jellybean to Toledo to stay there with her and her mother, and I don't think her mother is good for this situation either.
No.
Honestly.
That doesn't seem like a great choice. Oh boy.
So that's a bummer because Skeet Ulrich has been looking pretty fine, but I think perhaps he shan't
He
be
shan't
in the
return.
remainder of this season.
or show for his mercy, I hope.
Yeah, ever again.
Maybe
Go
he can
in
finally
peace.
rest.
He could take the Riverdale money and go retire.
Yeah. Our Sheriff King. Also, JB ratted out her gang, so FP and Jughead have to go, I don't know, kick the ass of some children. Some preteens.
Again,
Wow.
these
Damn.
preteens who did no crimes and are apparently being rounded up by the new sheriff and thrown in prison or something. I don't know. We don't see what happens to them. We just know that they gotta get a sheriff and they gotta go
Yeah.
chase these kids down, and it happens like instantly, and then we're done with it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Are they
it's gotta be
sending
resolved
all of the
instantly.
kids except Jellybean to prison? Is that what's happening?
I think so.
No, but this is the exact shit that drove me crazy about the last episode, and I'm glad that it is now bothering you.
It's just that like everything gets resolved off camera very quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there's no in this episode no mention of Charles. He's gone forever.
Yep.
They took him to prison. He was just like, "Great, I guess
they
I
told
wanted to
him-
live with my lover." This is a purely hypothetical statement because he never said why he was like so totally okay with going to prison, which for somebody who's worked in the FBI is a fucked up way to be.
Yeah. That is very true.
It's whole Dexter.
What's he going to go in there and Rorschach them? Does he think he's going to say I worked for the FBI and the other prisoners are going to be like, "That's rad, man. We're not going to punch you in your face."
Yeah. Nah, we're good, bro.
What? All right, anyway.
Yeah. Shit is whack.
Anyway, whatever.
Shit is totally
FP and
whack.
Jughead, then they go next door to Archie's house. They're like, "Archie, you need to unlock your gym right now. But first we have one other stop." And then FP, Jughead, and Archie and former Keller show up at Hiram's door.
So
They found
that's
a
two
bookstore. They're
stops. That's two
what the-
stops.
you
They went to
gotta-
get former Keller, and then they went to Hiram's house. It was not the
Good
one stop
Lord.
they describe in the episode, but
Oh
it is
my
two
God.
stops. They say we have one more stop, and then
Great.
they go get Keller, and then they go to Hiram's place.
There are no therapists and there are no math teachers in Riverdale.
Yeah. FP's in charge, and counting is not his strong
God,
suit.
it's
not
just
his
not
jam,
happening.
my friends.
Jesus Christ.
At all.
Wow. All right.
So
That's not even the thing that made me mad in this episode.
no, it's just insane.
Good Lord, man.
I
This
was
show
like-
is fucking unhinged.
Joking. I was joking that this show didn't have a sheriff. I was like, haha, they haven't talked about it, but surely
Yeah.
there's a sheriff. There's not.
They don't have a sheriff.
But there's actually no sheriff.
There's
there's actually no sheriff, which is confirmed.
A sheriff.
The reason that they are at Hiram's house is to demand that former Keller be made current Keller.
Oh my God. What? What the fuck?
So he is
maybe-
Sheriff Keller once again.
Maybe former Keller gets to stay on the show, is what I'm hearing. here.
Holy shit, man. What? This
Right?
shit is absolutely bananas.
Of all of the adults, it seems
B-A-N-A-N-A-S.
like former Keller is the first one confirmed to be returning for the rest of season 5.
Somebody at the CW has got to take their meds. Because this shit is absolutely unhinged. This shit is so rapid fire amounts of crazy that it's like I'm having trouble keeping up.
He's not
is
former
insane.
Keller anymore. Now he's the once and future Keller.
He is the once and future Keller. The former Keller is dead. Long live Keller.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Sorry, former Keller can't come to the phone right now. He's dead. So then
God.
this gang of the hot dads of Riverdale plus Archie and Jughead
Uh-huh.
go to Archie's gym. They go in and they use flashlights. What? Just turn on the lights.
Yeah,
You're
what the
allowed to
fuck?
be in there.
You're
It's
what the
your
fuck?
gym.
What, have you not paid the fucking electric bill? Because you're a goddamn teenager? And you don't know how the fuck to run anything?
I mean, that's a plausible explanation
Also,
for
probably, yeah.
why they have
That
to use
also
flashlights.
probably happened.
Also, I just want to state for the record, Archie better give that construction company to Vic. He better just give it to him.
Nah,
Yeah, just
man.
hand it
He's
over.
gonna hold on to it.
Keys and everything.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So sorry, Vic, for
He's gonna
everything.
have to race him for the pink slip.
Yeah.
It's Fast and Furious style.
Anyway, there's a bunch of preteens sleeping underneath the boxing ring. Why not on it? That's probably more comfortable.
Yeah, that
I don't
probably is
know.
more comfy. What, are they afraid of getting caught? Like,
Yeah, by flashlights in the dark. I don't know.
Jesus
So anyway,
Christ.
there are Jelly Beans conspirators.
oh my God.
Jail
The community
for
that
100
could
years.
use a center for everybody involved in this.
For everybody, 100 years.
Yeah,
Jail.
yeah. Back
Just-
at
just
FP's
not
house
for
where
Jelly Bean. She's
fucking
fine.
God.
Jughead and Betty live in the same bedroom.
Uh-huh.
Jughead's talking to Betty. Is like, man,
In-
asleep those kids looked almost innocent. They're
in-
pretty fucking innocent.
In
What
this
are you
episode,
talking about?
It's amazing that we continue to call it FP's house where Betty lives, because in this episode that comes into question.
Holy shit. What?
That's so stupid. What? They never explained this either.
So we've been
It
calling
made
it
me
this entire
so
time
mad.
as a
The
fucking
end of
goof?
this, specifically relating to ownership of the house, made me so mad.
Yeah, well, it's just, I've been living here and so have you,
We'll get there.
For how pleased
Good
I was
God.
with the resolution of the Scream situation in last week's episode,
Yeah.
everything that happens in the episode made me mad.
Oh my god, it's so
nothing,
dumb.
nothing in this episode makes any sense.
I powered through it like you do the last 10 minutes of a run. Just like, okay, this
Right.
when this is done, it is done.
Or the
and then
last
can
few
go-
weeks of senior year. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, got him!
Oh my God.
Topical reference.
Holy
yeah.
shit, dude. Ah!
Boy.
Oh, boy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
Just
So Jughead's
Jesus.
like, oh, they looked almost innocent. They're pretty fucking innocent. They did an arts and crafts project that you didn't like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? I guess they did a light B&E if they're not supposed to be in the community center. But like Archie's
Sure.
going to press charges. He doesn't know how.
Yeah. He doesn't know how. And
know
honestly,
what the
the
fuck
point of the
he's doing.
community center is to help local kids that don't have a place to sleep. So,
Yeah, so set up some cots.
like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
he should be thrilled that he succeeded. Like,
Anyway, they now state out loud explicitly the theme of this episode, which is that the horrors that the Scooby Gang lived through also impacted the generation that is coming after them?
Oh my god. What?
And also, are they doomed to be haunted by this town forever? Well, just a few more seasons.
Yeah, just like 3 more
not
seasons.
too many more, you know?
Yeah. It's time for a haunted brain break.
Hey!
Haunted brain.
Ba-da-ba,
Haunted
ba-da-ba-da-ba.
brain.
This is
Haunted
a
brain.
scene that we have seen before. It is the haunted brain situation where Fred and Mary are taking pictures of the Scooby Gang who are dressed in their graduation robes.
Mm-hmm.
And Fred saying he didn't think he'd live to see this.
Oh. It stings. It stings.
Yeah, and then Archie sits bolt upright in bed because of his haunted brain. And then we
Yeah.
made it to the title card.
Riverdale.
Wow, we're
Riverdale.
kinda fucking
And we're
burning
not
through this
even to the
shit.
part that infuriated me.
Oh my god.
The whole
mean
thing.
you mean
From the opening, it infuriated me.
just as soon as anybody's face got on
Yep.
screen,
I
immediate
heard the
rage.
music. Heard the theme music and I got angry.
Oh my god.
Archie comes downstairs. Mary's just standing in the kitchen. Do you remember when Nana Rose was in a fugue state with the Christmas tree ribbons?
Yeah, getting lost in the ribbons.
Yeah. Yeah, well, Mary's getting
Yeah.
lost in Archie's graduation robe.
Ah, shit, Mary, that's not a good look.
She's like, it's your last day of high school. And he's like, well, we don't know that for sure
Well,
because I'm
Definitely not.
halfway
for
illiterate.
sure. Yeah.
and I just don't know that they'll let me
I
graduate.
just don't know. What is graduation? What's the definition? Could you use that in a sentence?
Yeah. I can't... A graduator, I can't even spell it.
I hardly know her.
We got a little snippet of Cheryl putting on lipstick and thinking about her dead twin brother, and then she puts on her spider brooch.
Classic.
Yep. Hiram at breakfast gives Veronica more daddy pearls. He's like, you haven't really worn pearls for me for a while, but hopefully you will your last day of school. Then she goes to her bedroom, she puts them on, then she thinks about her bad daddy, and
Throws
she
up a
thinks,
little
well, he's
bit.
bad, and then she takes them off.
Yep. Throws up a little bit
Great.
in her mouth and shucks them
Yep.
right into
What a
the trash.
super good use of my time and important storytelling that was.
Really needed that scene.
Alice is sitting on her daughter's bed crying because FP is leaving her. Cool,
Well-
Alice, get some adult friends.
Yeah. Don't just have your friends be children.
Alice
says
is crying
she-
in FP's house where Betty lives.
Where Betty lives, yeah. It used to be her house. Well, I guess it used to be Hal's house, really.
Yeah.
Anyway, Alice had this dream of Betty coming home on the train from Yale for Thanksgiving and everyone being there, including Charles and Polly and the twins. Remember Polly and the twins?
Wow. Polly and the twins.
Warehoused forever.
Polly!
Polly. All right. Polly and the twins.
Have we made that joke before? 'Cause
No, I don't think
that
so.
seems new to me.
It's really good. Matthew did A+ work just there.
Listen, this is what I get for doing Sober October. I'm quick, you know?
Man.
Really got you that one, Jim. I got to
Yeah.
get one in per episode.
God damn it. Now I'm going to have to listen to Elton
But
John
then-
all day.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Then Alice is like, but now it'll just be you and me. Polly's not coming now?
Nope.
Oh,
They're
man.
burning down
Alice-
the warehouse, and Polly
Alice
is
is
in there
like-
with the twins.
Oh, boy. Polly. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
You're my only child, Betty. I don't have any other children or
Betty,
grandchildren.
yeah,
You're my
and Betty's
only
just
one.
like, well, I promise to always make myself uncomfortable and put you first, I guess, Mom. Love you. I gotta go to school.
Holy shit. What a fucking turn, you know?
Yep.
Good lord.
Archie goes to what may or may not be his last day of high school,
Probably
and
not.
he walks in past the Army recruitment desk in the lobby. And I just want to say out loud and often, that should be illegal.
It absolutely
Yeah.
Fucking don't.
Yeah.
I mean, there was like once a semester where we had like one dude in the cafeteria being like, "You want to join the army?"
Yeah.
And it's like, ugh. God. Anyway,
Yeah, I don't think so, man.
ugh, the thought of it makes me tired. You know?
Whew.
Ooh, boy.
Why is it always anyway? Okay, just
All right.
it should be illegal. Don't prey on children like that.
Yeah, that's gross.
Oof, boy. Okay, here we go.
Oh
Needs
man.
blood,
We got Waldo Weatherby, and
Oh.
he is helping this.
Yeah,
You okay,
baby.
Jim?
We're counting down to my absolute rage.
Are you all right?
It's
Hold it in, Jim.
it's
Hold
almost
it in.
here, guys.
Deep breaths, okay? It's okay. It'll be fine.
Walter
Deep
Weatherby has everybody in the senior class who has a name in a room.
Awesome. Love it.
Yeah.
And the seniors are opening a time capsule from the first graduating class 75 years ago.
Okay, we're
What?
almost there.
What?
Okay, the first item in there
I mean,
is
we
Riverdale.
do know the town was founded 70-ish years ago, and that time frame has shifted as the seasons have gone on. So they're
Yep.
now up to 75.
Okay. Sure.
And it makes sense that when the school opened, a class of seniors would transfer in from wherever else they were going that was farther away, and they
Sure,
would
of
then
course.
graduate that same season. So that's
Yep.
that's fine. I'm okay with all of that so far.
They pull out a copy of the newspaper from presumably the year in which they graduated, which is 1945.
Oh, boy.
The newspaper is June
The
12th.
Riverdale Register.
June 12th, 1945 is the date listed on the newspaper.
Good Lord. Okay.
Now, with that date in mind, proceed.
Oh, boy. 1945? All right.
June 12th, 1945. Specifically that date. Let's remember
Specifically.
it in your head.
Gotcha.
For a
There's
Gotcha.
a copy also of the school newspaper, the Blue and Gold. There's
Right.
a Pop's menu from when hamburgers cost 15 cents and everybody makes fun of Jughead for liking to eat food. He probably doesn't have any at home. Leave him alone.
Jesus Christ, guys.
There's a baseball card from a guy from Riverdale.
Oh, no.
Cheryl pulls out this comic book and just goes, ew. There's a Red Circle comic, so let's not forget when Archie was a vigilante
Oh,
twice.
God. Oh, right. That's so right. They had fucking scorpion masks, like from Mortal Kombat.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
And they took their shirts off for like literally no reason.
Like, no reason at all. They had those red fucking skew masks.
Yep.
Ugh. Jesus Christ.
And then there is a picture of 4 seniors taken days before they headed off to war.
And this is the part
And here it
Jim.
is.
Where
Rage time.
they enraged me so hard. Not one fucking adult person on the crew of Riverdale anywhere was like, hey, wait. World War II was mostly over by June 12th, 1945. There was a little bit left to do in Japan, but the Germans surrendered in May. These kids graduating in June from high school are not going to war. They will not make it to war.
No.
It's possible that later in their life as adults, they could join back up into the army and go to the Korean War, but they are definitely not going to the war in Europe or the war in the Pacific. They will
Good
both
God.
be over. One is already over, and the other one will be over long before they could get on a troop ship to Japan.
Yeah.
Like,
Holy shit.
It is so by June 12th, the troops still in Europe were trying to figure out if they were going to have to go to Japan or if they could go home. None of them really
Wow.
ended up going to Japan. They all went home.
Great.
It is just how could they make this a plot point to justify
gonna do
Archie
their
joining
fucking
the
research.
army when it makes zero sense to anybody
Makes zero sense.
that knows anything?
I understand that we are not supposed to know what year it is, despite the fact that they do at least once a season tell us what year it is explicitly.
Yeah.
That is different than what has happened in years already.
Yeah. It's like, it is just fucking mind-boggling to me that not one
Yeah.
single person in the writers' room or production staff is like, hey, wait, we're in Europe was over by June, guys.
Yeah,
gotta-
it
we're
is,
gonna
as
change-
John
Where are these-
Hodgman once notably said
where are these
in an
guys
episode
shipping
of
out to?
Community, Crazy Town Banana Pants.
It's just, god damn it. Fucking Riverdale. Do I remember the exact date of Germany's surrender? No, but I know it was in May. Do I remember the exact dates of the atom bombs? No, but I know they were in August of 1945. Like,
Yeah, of year.
yeah, like, I don't
Yeah.
know the dates. Sure, I know they were in August, and I know the Germans surrendered in May.
Good enough.
Jesus Christ.
How does nobody in this show know that enough
They're not
to be
allowed
like,
to
wait,
use Google.
wait, let's Let's come up with another reason for him to join the army other than that for 15 seconds he saw a picture of 4 dudes that joined the army after high school.
Listen, we have already established, Jim, that there is one computer in the Riverdale offices that is behind, I would say, 50 to 75 different kinds of booby traps.
They can sign it
Riddled
out
with
for
skeletons.
15 minutes at a time, but
Literally.
they have to get through the booby traps first. That eats up 10 of their minutes.
Yeah.
Any number of reasons that he could just arbitrarily decide to join the army.
Notably,
And
the
they come up
reason
with one
of
that
I have
makes
no
no
idea what to
sense.
do with my life.
Yeah. That would have been fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, the items are going to be displayed in the lobby. I assumed in a glass case because Cheryl's wearing white cotton gloves as she pulls everything out, so I assumed they'd be protected and not just put on a table so that Archie can fucking pick that picture up later with his sweaty, greasy paws.
Yeah, his fucking
If those
sticky
4
jam
guys
hands.
wanted to go to the war, they could have last year lied about their age and still gotten in
As
time to be a
many
replacement.
people did.
A lot of kids in that era lied about their age. They wanted to fight because it was a just cause. Or they believed it was a just cause, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
They were sold a bill of goods by the government.
and
as
these
is always the
4
reason people
assholes
join the military.
trying to go to the war after it's already over. Ah, God damn it.
Bad.
They're also all not even wearing the same uniform. Like, no,
Kind of
it's a
sucks.
lot.
God
Yeah.
damn it.
Stupid. Stupid. Okay, anyway. We got the gang in the senior lounge. You know who's there?
All
Are you
the
ready,
main
Jim?
characters? Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh,
No,
fuck. Oh,
but
God. Oh, fuck.
Anytime this happens, it makes me think of the movie American Tail and its sequel, American Tail 2, Fievel Goes West.
Fievel Goes West.
Where
Fuck, dude.
my friend, when it came out, was like, when were cowboys?
Jesus Christ.
That's a very valid question for a child. I want to state that for the record.
Because it really seems like going west should happen after Ellis Island. Like before Ellis Island and not after. But it turns out it's a little fuzzy. Like they could both have happened at the same time.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah, why not?
But it's real close. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
No, it's
All
fine.
right.
You got yourself.
I don't know if you're ready for this or not, Jim, but the gang goes to the senior lounge and Sweat Pea is back.
Ah, Sweat Pea, baby. Yes, dude.
Welcome, Sweat Pea.
Kevin is your annoying friend who is pre-nostalgic in the last week of school. You know?
Exhausting.
Uh-huh.
He said, I can't believe we're never going to be here again. Like, come on, look forward, man. You're going to leave this town, and isn't that great? Veronica comes in with yearbooks because I guess they got them printed after they all ganged up and got Principal Honey a better job. Sweat Pea says, like, oh, cool, there's a page dedicated to the serpents. Kevin starts to talk about how there's one dedicated to musicals, but he doesn't get to finish talking because over the intercom there's an announcement that Archie and Jughead need to go to the principal's office.
Okay.
And even the
Jughead
intercom
says-
is homophobic at this school.
Yeah, Jughead says, dead teens walking. Okay, bud.
Okay, bud. Yeah, fucking all
Yeah, all
right.
right. Okay.
Let's maybe
Anyway,
pump the fucking
Jughead
brakes.
is graduating. I feel like you don't need to go for a meeting for that. You just look at your
No.
report card.
Yeah. You're like,
And
oh, okay,
you know
yeah.
if you're graduating or not.
I'm gonna
But
do
whatever. He got a special meeting to say he gets to graduate, despite
he was
only
at-
having one class at fancy school for a
Yeah,
while.
he was at fancy school. Who knows if his credits will transfer?
Yeah.
I'm less upset about him having a meeting to go over that than say, facts about when wars happened.
Not only is Archie not graduating, he has to redo the entirety of his senior year.
Oh, God. Oh, Badoof, Arch.
Hachi machi.
Hachi Machi Archie.
It's almost like being largely illiterate and running 2 different adult type of businesses is not conducive to your high school career.
Also, his dad died.
You know.
That's
yeah.
That's also fair.
Yeah. So there's that.
That's a pretty
But-
big deal.
For whatever reason, because Waldo Weatherby is just excited to be back in town, I guess,
Yeah,
Archie's
sure.
allowed to walk at graduation, and can he record the graduation song?
What the fuck? What does that mean?
Graduation song is also exhausting.
What does that mean? It means that we have to listen to KJ Apa cover "Time of Your Life" by Green Day.
Oh my god! What?
It is bad.
What the fuck, dude?
Really bad.
It is.
And I blame Waldo Weatherby. That's who I blame.
I'm going to tell you this right now. I do not know how to play guitar, and I have tried, and it did not go well to learn how to play guitar. But I feel like I could sing a better cover of "Time of Your Life" than KJ Apa does here.
Listen, dude, the only reason...
and it makes me very sad to hear it.
To have that song performed or played is at a wedding, and there needs to be some sort of embarrassing slideshow of either the bride or the groom.
Both, preferably.
Both, preferably. Yeah. But that's the only reason that song should be played, I think, ever.
Yeah, it's a high school graduation. You play that meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow.
Yes, exactly.
Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. You play that song, not "Time of Your Life."
Yeah.
Good
not
enough.
Fucking Green Day, dude.
Listen, I don't know the words, and Jim Boja taught me, if you don't know the words, you just meow. So...
Yeah. God bless him.
God bless
A
you.
musical
God bless
genius.
Jim Boja.
God damn, dude. I mean, shout out Jim Boja for being just the best human ever.
He's
for real.
Pretty great.
Yeah.
Archie leaves the office and he says to Jughead, "Hey, I get to walk with you and, just a few summer school classes and I'll have my diploma by June." Okay, ma'am.
Well,
that's not... we're just going to lie?
We're lying now? All right.
Yeah. That's the end of school, so for whatever reason, they've decided everyone will be in the chemistry room. The weirdest room in the school. It's only ever been used for weird, bad shit.
Yeah, cool. Sure.
Like sex.
Love that choice.
Yeah. Everyone in the chemistry room, the teacher's not doing anything. The students are just sitting there watching the clock. We obviously hear overly loud clock ticking noises. Then the bell rings, and then it's woo, and then couples kiss, and it starts with Kevin and Fangs. God bless.
That's cute.
Yay.
Cute.
Sadly, Reg and Sweat Pea don't kiss.
Damn it.
I guess that's allowed. It feels homophobic, but...
What the fuck is even the point of this show, then? All right? What?
Right?
God damn it.
Archie and Veronica start to step toward each other like they might kiss, but then Reg interrupts to hug Archie because he can't read the room.
Classic Reg, though.
Yeah. Classic Reg.
Classic
Reg. Bro.
In the hallway, Archie goes out in the hallway. He picks up this photo of 4 Riverdale graduates in their army uniforms, in case you didn't see where this was going.
And they're wildly different, unmatching army uniforms.
They're wildly different, unmatching uniforms.
Ah, fuck.
At FP's house, where Betty lives, Jughead, Betty, and Jellybean are in the living room, kind of sitting around, and Betty's got to work on her valedictorian speech, but she's got nothing, and Jughead's like, "I'm sure you'll come up with it." I mean, obviously, Jughead.
Right, yeah, dude, fucking...
Obviously she will. She's hyper competent. Leave her alone.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Then Veronica goes over to Archie's house for one last fuck.
Aw, well...
End of scene.
Great.
We got Archie and Veronica
yeah.
in his tiny bed. She's like, "Hey, I saw you looking at that picture of 4 guys going to war. What is up with you?"
Yeah, you all right, bud? How you feeling?
He's like, oh, it's no big. I was just like contemplating my place in the universe and like what those guys were thinking. You know, their classmates had college plans or were doing family businesses and they were going to war. And Veronica's like, but not you, right?
Don't worry, Archie. They never made it to war.
Yeah, it's fine, dude.
And Archie's like, no, I'm going to summer school. So we're continuing with this story.
Definitely believe that.
Then Jughead tells his father, "Hey, after I graduate, I should come to Toledo with the family." And FP is like, "The fuck you say? You're actually going to college.
Yeah.
And you're old enough to be on your..." He says this, which is a crazy-ass thing for FP to say to Jughead. "You're old enough to be on your own now." Now?
What, now? Yeah, right
after...
He
was living in the fucking walls of the school.
Why? Like, what the fuck,
Literally
dude?
in the cupboard under the stairs.
Yeah.
Like,
what the fuck are you talking about now?
After living for a time in the fucking projection booth at the movie theater.
Yeah.
Jughead was homeless for a while.
Don't say it now to him.
He was homeless for most of the first season.
For most of the first season, he was fucking homeless.
Are you kidding me?
Not now. Before now, actually.
Right?
Good God.
So that's a crazy ass thing.
Yes,
for FP
Jughead
to
likes
say.
to eat. it has not always been a given that he would be able to.
Yeah.
Because he didn't have a home. And FP mostly stocked PBR.
Yeah,
Oh,
Pabst Blue
PBR.
Riverdale. We've talked about this.
Tony is for some reason showing her grandma her locker.
Yeah,
All right.
makes
Sure.
perfect sense. Lots
Yeah.
of grandmas.
And her
go,
grandma's like, this is a nicer locker than you had at Southside.
I had a locker once. It's like, okay,
And
sure.
This scene sent me. Because I was like, was I supposed to have seen Matthew's locker?
Oh, yeah,
you-
I just, you were busy
You
that
would
day.
not even have been let in the school.
Did my parents know where my locker was?
Like, they don't just let parents walk around school.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
and
That's not how
not-
that works. You can't just walk around the halls.
Yeah.
I
mean, you could get a
obviously
visitor pass if you
landed
want.
in a comfortable place that's obviously Riverdale is insane, and no, it's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, I am hurt that you didn't come in and be like, but, like, what's your locker like? You know? 'Cause I had
Yeah,
some good
didn't
stuff in
and
there.
tell you as Tony's grandmother tells her that she needs to clean out her locker.
Yeah, that's exactly what I needed.
Last day of school, of course I'm taking this
Last
shit
day
home.
of school. Oy, oy, oy. I
Uh,
barely use my locker anyway. I'm gonna be honest. I mean,
There's not a
quite
lot of
frank.
time in between classes.
Yeah, I just packed my book bag way too full. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good for your back.
Yeah,
That's why they give you scoliosis exams.
exactly.
No other reason.
No other reason.
No other reason. Cheryl spies Tony and her grandmother at her locker having a family moment and hears Tony's grandma say that Tony has honored the Topaz name. And then Cheryl leaves sad because she's a bad colonizer.
Well, and she should feel bad.
We get a montage of parents taking pictures of their kids. I just want to state for the record, again, Reg 100% killed his dad. He is not in any of
He's
these
not
montages.
here
Yep.
at all.
Reg is around. Reg is around. Reg's
Yeah.
dad.
Reg
Not around.
absolutely
Reg
killed,
killed
his
that
dad.
guy.
Reg killed
Reg
his
is
motherfucking
maybe
dad.
the only competent murderer in this fucking town.
Because
Yeah.
Because
he got it right.
He absolutely killed his dad, and nobody ever asked any questions about
If-
it.
And
This
nobody ever
motherfucker-
asked, hey, Reg, I haven't seen your dad since we found out he's been abusing you.
Oh, no, Donna was also a semi-competent murderer because they definitely killed that other guy,
Jonathan.
Jonathan.
They killed
and-
Jonathan.
And,
yeah.
and disposed of him, and no one ever asked why.
See, if
So
this
she
motherfucker
did one murder okay, and the whole
Yeah.
rest of the situation with Jughead, she just
But here's
She,
the thing.
at
fucked up
best,
from start
project,
to finish.
She project managed a murder.
Yeah.
That's fair.
You know what I
And
mean?
here's the
She
thing.
didn't do it.
Yeah.
Any motherfucker that could get hammered and still pick a lock on a door can absolutely get away with a perfect murder.
Reg,
Okay.
Reg is a real one.
Reg is a fucking real dude.
You need
Yep.
a spin-off all about Reg's criminal enterprises.
Yep.
What?
He just
That's what I
has-
want the next 3 seasons to be Reg coming back to town and talking about the dope ass shit he's done.
Yeah, he's like, so Reg declassified world survival guide.
Yeah. Reg actually shut down the paramilitary organization with with Daddy Uncle Frank.
He
With
did
Daddy
it was
Uncle
mostly
Frank.
Reg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God, dude.
All right.
Did that Ned's declassified joke go way over people's heads? Is that just a me thing?
Is it what?
What?
Ned's declassified school survival guide. That none of that. That is
Oh
really
yeah, I don't know
No.
what that is. No.
All right, that's
I don't know what
fine.
that is.
That was mostly. I guess that was mostly for me, but that's okay.
We're old.
Is it because we're old?
Yeah, it was an old Cartoon Network show.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anyway,
it's because
sorry.
we're older than the Cartoon Network.
That might have
Ah,
been
shit.
in between when I watched
did that
Cartoon
happen?
Network and then when I didn't.
Hold on. Now you keep going. I'll butt in with.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
it's
there's a
2004.
little bit of time where Archie is sad because I don't know if you know this, but his dad's dead.
Oh what?
um,
No way.
And
Hold
now
on.
it's graduation, and obviously Betty is the class valedictorian.
Of course.
Despite this is maybe why her callous disregard for life and bloodlust has been so high, because she's been under this immense amount of pressure while maintaining a 4.0 GPA.
Maybe that is why. Yeah. It's just the stress of.
I don't know, man.
yeah.
The valedictorian at my high school had like a 4.6 GPA. It was ridiculous. Like how?
Good lord.
How?
Oh, taking extra classes.
Yeah.
Uh,
Getting like
So Betty
over
gives us-
100 in everything. Like just absolutely fucking ridiculous. It's like,
Yeah.
are you serious?
are you okay? That doesn't strike me as somebody who's okay.
No.
You know? Betty's speech is like, high school is supposed to be amazing and safe, but I was never safe, actually, and I almost died so many times.
Yep.
And I witnessed at least 4 murders.
Yeah. And it's
participated
not fair
in one? Did she also help kill a guy?
And I tried to boil a guy alive. Well, there's also the like Camp Crystal Lake kids or whatever near the Lodge.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Forgot about those guys. Archie killed at least one guy.
Yeah. Then he punched a guy to death.
Reg
fought a bear.
Murdered his dad.
Reg murdered his dad.
Yep.
Veronica set that guy on fire and watched him burn alive.
Sure
Betty's
thing.
mom killed 2 different people.
Yeah.
God, dude. I mean, just wow.
Yeah. She's
Cheryl
only just
hospitalized,
recently...
at least hospitalized a bunch of dudes with arrows.
Yeah. And Penelope just fucking straight up murdered her own
I mean,
family.
Cheryl 100%, she killed Uncle Bedford. She, like, whacked him on the head and dumped his body.
Oh, yeah,
in
that's
the
right.
river.
Cheryl definitely also did a murder.
Was that
yeah.
Cheryl or was that Tony? I thought Cheryl was caught by Uncle Bedford and Tony whacked him.
Either she did it or she was an
can't remember
accomplice. I
which
don't
way it
remember.
went.
But
yeah.
Okay.
One of them killed him, but they together
together
put him in the river.
Yeah,
concoct
dispose of the body.
The idea that, they were eating Uncle Bedford.
Yeah.
Yikes, yikes, yikes.
Yikes. So she goes on to say, like, hey, some of our classmates and parents aren't here, and that sucks. And then she touches on the kids aren't all right, you know?
Wow.
So she hopes the generation after them gets to know what it was like when the town was boring. And she hopes the town gets boring for them. And stay young and innocent, kids.
Wow.
Good speech, Betty.
Good speech.
Don't participate
then-
in a bunch of murders.
Yeah.
Don't have serial killer parents, as like everybody on the show has.
That's like a key one for sure, is don't have serial killer parents.
Yeah.
Ugh, okay. Then
Have you tried
there's a
not
snippet
having
of...
diabetes? Well, you know,
Yeah, Jim, have you?
I did,
Yeah, have you-
I did
have you
try
tried
that
that?
for a while.
Oh, shit. All right.
And then it
Have you
kinda-
tried recently?
No,
Yeah.
no.
Have you given
not
it
for-
the old college try recently?
Not for a good 30 years.
I would
Well,
say just try again.
Been a while. You know,
You
couldn't
know?
hurt.
You know the old saying, if you don't succeed, if at first, whatever.
Give it another
So,
shot.
If at first you don't succeed, it's time to withdraw from Iraq.
yeah.
If you can't stand
Ah,
the heat,
shit.
get out of
What?
Kuwait.
Anyway,
Holy
Pitch
shit.
Perfect is basically a perfect movie.
It is,
Wow.
it is really good.
Wow. That's
Then we get a
hilarious.
snippet of Archie recording the graduation song. As we said, it's 3 days time of your life.
That line in Pitch Perfect, like my dad always used to say, you can't stand the heat, get the hell out of Kuwait. That line is so weird and so perfect.
It really defines the character. Like, it does the job.
It
you
tells
know?
us everything we need to know about her and her weird dad. Like, it's amazing.
I really got to rewatch
Yep.
Pitch Perfect, y'all. Shit. That is something I do have to do.
It's once again parents and kids, and I once again have a note that Reg has no parent present. He totally killed that guy.
Totally
Yep.
fucking kill his
Yep.
That's listen.
Super dead.
Holy shit, gang! How did this
Absolutely
just slip
gone.
by like everybody?
Didn't slip
You
by
can't
us.
tell. You can't tell me that this is not the case.
Yeah, Reg killed his dad. Like,
Reg killed his dad.
end of statement.
Absolutely
Like it's
did.
just true.
Archie graduates last. He opens up the little folder that should have his diploma in it. Obviously, it doesn't have a diploma.
What,
Then
did
he
he
looks
think
into
it
the
would
audience, and he's got a little haunted brain moment where he sees the 4 guys in 4 different uniforms from the picture.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay.
Then there's a scene where they take a graduation photo where it's like the camera's above, and they look up and they throw their caps up because we do
Yay.
that for reasons.
Sure. Why?
It's time to lose another one of the greats.
Oh
everybody.
no! Who?
Yeah.
Bum, 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 bum.
As Cheryl's walking through the parking lot post-graduation, Penelope's hiding in the bushes a la Homer Simpson.
Oh, sick.
She snuck into graduation to see Cheryl walk, and now she's going to go turn herself in, she says,
Now?
and I quote, for some of her crimes. Not all of
Jesus
them.
Christ, Penelope.
Only some.
Is she still wearing
Not
the
all of
fucking
them.
Phantom of the Opera mask?
No, she's wearing a birdcage veil that you can see right through.
Oh,
Yeah.
sick. Awesome.
Yeah, her burn
Love
scars
that.
are absolutely gone, though.
Okay, cool. Skin grafts,
So
man.
yeah, what I love about this is Penelope in no way is going to fess up to anything they don't know about.
Sick. She's only going to commit to, or confess to the crimes that they are after her for.
Yeah,
Yep.
she's
Great.
got to get the fuck off this show, is what she's saying here.
Yeah, also
Yep.
that.
Later days.
God.
She
Wow.
says, Penelope says she already talked to Hiram about good care in his private prison. And she should be out to graduate. She should be out to see Cheryl graduate from college. And Cheryl says, "Oh, Mumsy, if that's even happening." To which Penelope replies, "Nightmare child, what do you mean?"
Wow.
We haven't heard her call her a nightmare child in a while. That's a deep
Yes.
Matthew,
Well,
can I start
yes.
calling you Nightmare child?
You may. If I get to
Great.
start calling you Mumsy.
Yep, deal.
That's a fair trade.
All right, sick.
I sign
It is
off on this.
post-graduation.
I'm gonna notarize this.
Changing my Blue Sky name and also my Twitter name to Nightmare Child. Actually, right now, I'm doing that right now. Because it's been some kind of moon pervert for I think too long. So I'm gonna change that.
Yeah,
It's time to mix it up.
been a while.
Anyway,
So it's time for FP to leave behind his house. He's let's respect his spam call. Okay, he's got his motorcycle. He's got Jelly Bean in the sidecar. He's got to hit the road if they're gonna to make it to Toledo before sundown.
Jesus Christ.
He
Again, how does space and time work? They're
I don't
leaving.
Nobody.
They're
cares,
leaving
I think.
Riverdale after their graduation is over, and driving to fucking Ohio. Quote, before sundown. Man, you can't drive to Toledo from anywhere before sundown.
Yeah.
It just doesn't make sense.
anywhere.
Just anywhere.
Not anywhere that grows maple trees for syrup.
Yep.
They're just too far away.
That's just not happening.
Barely get from New Hampshire to Manhattan before sundown after graduation in June. Like, it's just, I don't
Lord.
I don't fucking know, man.
FP does tell Jughead he's got to go to college for the whole family. No pressure, Jughead.
Yeah, no pressure.
No pressure. That's fine. Then FP goes to say goodbye to Alice, and she's like, "Is this the end of our story?" And he's like, I hope not, but for now. She's like, I know, you got to take care of your daughter, and I love you for it. And then they drive away. The back of FP's jacket says Southside. The back of JB's jacket says Toledo.
Huh.
Yep.
Now what? Okay.
Southside Serpents has a nice ring to it. Toledo Serpents.
Toledo Serpents. That sounds.
Well, little dumb.
Yeah.
Sounds like
No,
a
I don't
little
like it.
bit. Terminal. Like you've got a case of the Toledo.
You got a
snake.
case of the Toledo
Oh,
Serpents?
man.
Yeah.
Serpents? Yeah, a little
Yeah,
bit.
it makes you twitch.
The treatment's
Yeah.
real
It's a-
expensive.
It's a neuromuscular condition.
Yikes.
Despite the fact that it was just graduation, the high school lobby is open and Archie goes into it and joins the army.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, sure.
The army recruiter is perhaps the worst actor I've ever seen on the CW.
Awesome.
He's really bad. I'm glad he only has like 2 lines.
Amazing.
Yeah, are you sure about this? It's kind of a big decision.
It's kind of a big decision. It's so wooden.
It's
how
kind of a
did
big
that- I don't know.
decision.
But also, no army recruiter has ever tried to get the recruit
like,
to
"Hey,
second
now,
guess
whoa."
themselves. Not
Yeah.
ever
No,
in the
they're
history
like-
of army recruitment has that ever happened.
They go immediately to, it's a great decision, and here's how you refute your parents' concerns and objections.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Veronica goes to Pop's where she gets a clean menu for something that Betty wants to do, which, I mean, obviously she's making another shitty time capsule. Also, she's signing Pop's back over to Pop.
Oh, that's
Okay.
nice. So Pop
Good.
may get to
That's
be on the
nice.
next season.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the first, the second adult. Former Keller is the first adult we're definitely confirmed to see. And Pop is the second adult that we're like, okay, he's going to be back because he's still going to be owning the diner.
Good Lord.
Like I said, the gang's doing a time capsule. They're burying an old cooler in a very shallow hole on the football field.
Yeah.
Betty
right.
puts in a Riverdale register and the last copy of the Blue and Gold, for which she was the editor-in-chief, and also a bobby pin. She no longer has a ponytail. I think this marks a big transition for her.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, she's moving away from...
I think when she comes back as an adult, her ponytail days will have been over.
Oh, my God. That's how we'll tell if she's a child or an adult. Any flashbacks, she'll have a ponytail.
She'll have a ponytail.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Reg adds a football signed by the football team. Veronica puts in the Pops menu and a speakeasy matchbook. Kevin adds musical programs and a pair of Josie's cat ears.
Aw, Josie.
Josie. Cheryl puts in her head bitch in charge shirt. Tony
Damn.
puts in her pretty poisons jacket. Jughead puts in his beanie. So this is a big transition for him as well. He's over the beanie.
Man,
Wow.
that time capsule is gonna stink.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sweaty, pretty poisons jacket, gross, sweaty beanie. Ugh, it's gonna be
Yeah, that's
horrendous
rough.
inside there.
Yeah.
Archie puts in a guitar pick because you know how he loves music.
Not a whole
and
guitar?
also his dad's
Come on.
hammer.
They're gonna open that in 2095, and it's gonna be like in The Mummy when they crack open the tomb and like the salt acid comes out and like liquefies all of the laborers. It's gonna be that exact situation.
Yeah. It's not going to be pretty.
Oh wait, there won't be humans
But
in
it is gonna be
2095. Like
Never mind.
there's not gonna be humans by then. It's fine.
Yeah.
What a relief.
Yeah, we're good.
They didn't go anywhere after they did that. They just hung out and started drinking on the bleachers.
Well, now, okay. Okay.
Then Archie does two things that are in opposition to each other.
Okay.
First, he's like, let's all promise on this day
God damn.
every year we'll come back and meet at Pops. Then he says, by the way, I joined the army, a place really notable for telling you when and where you can go
Sick.
and not letting you just go to a place in a year.
Awesome. Yeah. So cool.
Nobody points that out. They just get mad at Archie for joining the army, which I think is correct.
And
Yeah.
the best thing about them being mad at Archie for joining the army is Veronica's reaction. We're in a war! Don't you know that? Which,
Oh my God.
Like, okay, yeah, we've been at war for all of these characters' lives and the actors too, but like, not like a war, right?
Yeah.
Like,
We're in an uncomfortable stalemate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's not like we're sending millions of people a year up to die. Like, you know, it's pretty likely that you'll be okay.
Jesus Christ.
Yep.
We're in a war right now. Oh my God.
Archie says, you know, he can get his high school diploma and be set for college. And Betty is just like, look, man, if you think this is what you need to do it, I guess.
I mean,
Um,
yeah.
Veronica then says, she's like, absolutely not. There's a war happening. Not having a plan is scary, but this is insane and I won't indulge it. And she leaves. Way to ruin the party, Arch.
Wow, yeah. Jesus Christ, dude. Read the room.
Now it's time for Cheryl and Tony to part ways. Cheryl is not going to go to Highsmith College. She's going to stay here and fix the Blossom name and restart the business. But the best possible reaction to this, Cheryl says to Tony, I am not going to college. Tony immediately says, is this because they don't have cheerleading?
Ah, damn. Ah, shit,
Correct.
dude.
She is correct.
Fucking savage.
I think that's the first time that, like, Cheryl has been properly burned, right?
Yeah.
Because usually she's the one
Amazing.
who is
Cheryl
doing
doesn't
the
even
burning.
take it as a burn, though. She's like, no, you're right.
Wow.
That's part of it.
I mean, also other things, but like,
yeah, that is at least some amount of my decision is based on that. Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's not a part of it.
Good Lord, dude.
Tony's like, well, if you're not going, I'm not going. Cheryl very correctly says, absolutely, this is not the case. You have to go. I have things to do here. You have to go to college. Then Tony's like, is this because my grandma hates you? And Cheryl basically saes yes.
Yeah, for sure.
You go get that crippling student debt.
Yeah, and I will make it so your grandma has to love me.
Good God. Good.
Ta-da.
Just, wow. Love
Got,
that. Love that for Cheryl.
Betty and Jughead in the bed that they share in FP's house where Alice lives.
Uh-huh.
And
Classic.
Jughead's like, man, Veronica was like very upset. It's also weird that she didn't know, but I feel like things have been weird with Archie and Veronica since like prom. Do you know like anything about that? Yeah.
Betty like
So Betty gets out of bed and stands up and she's like,
Pulls her
so
She gets out of bed and says, so, Jughead, you know how you're the greatest detective in this town? You're not the greatest detective in this
You're
town,
not.
you fucking moron.
yeah. So she fesses up that she and Archie kissed. He's obviously very hurt and she's like, but I love you. And she kisses him for a while, then he kisses her back.
Okay.
I guess Archie's going immediately to Army. From a special Army bus stop for only Army buses.
Sure.
Yeah, for only like 1950s era Army buses.
You can't see them because they're all camo unless you have the
Because the next morning they wake up and Jughead's like, I gotta get
1950s
Archie.
Army olive drab.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jughead's like, I gotta get Archie to the Army bus stop, and Betty's like, I should go be with Veronica. And then Jughead says, well, like, we should also probably talk today.
Mm-hmm.
And they each say, I love you.
For the last time.
Jim, are you ready?
Oh, shit. Oh, fuck.
Because Vegas is back.
Vegas! Yes! Oh, my God. I'm so psyched. That's sick.
Yeah.
Well,
so Archie says goodbye to Vegas.
You say that, but Vegas is back to go back into the warehouse forever.
No.
Yeah. And so Archie can say goodbye to
dude.
him, and then Archie says goodbye to his mom.
Mm-hmm.
Betty shows up at Veronica's. She's like, I'm so sorry. And Veronica's like, I'm actually too sad to be mad at you today, so can you just be here for me?
Great.
Sure.
Yeah.
Archie and Jughead at the bus stop. Archie's like, hey, kissed Betty. Jughead's like, I know, and it's okay, and you two didn't do it to cause hurt, and this is normal high school shit. Which, yes.
Yeah, good.
Yes.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Oh, Jughead.
Nobody's brain's wired right now.
Jughead's
Shit's
doing
fucked.
okay right now.
That's cool.
Betty reiterates to Veronica that she feels responsible. Veronica's like, it's not that. It's how, like, this is all ending so suddenly and unresolved, and I didn't say goodbye, and I didn't hug him. So
like,
Betty takes Veronica to Archie's house where they get Archie's car, the jalopy, and they take
drive it?
that.
Oh, no.
They drive that to the Army bus stop. But they get there, and Jughead's like, oh, the bus just left a minute ago. And then we get a scene of Archie sitting on the bus looking at a picture of him and his good daddy and thinking about the Scooby Gang and his dad. And then, obviously, the jalopy speeds up alongside of the bus, and the gang's waving at Archie, and Veronica blows him a kiss. And Archie and Veronica say love you to each other through the windows. And then Archie gets the bus to stop. He's like, it's my girl and my friends. Archie and Veronica hug. They say I love you again.
Yeah, just
Archie's-
like for next year when they're gonna just grant him leave to go to Pops. This bus driver is
specific
like
time.
hey, you know what?
Yeah.
Fuck Army schedules and all that bullshit. We're pulling over. Take all the time you need,
I
son.
don't have a schedule to deal with.
Yeah.
This is fine.
Good Lord.
I mean, it's literally him and Archie on the bus, so I guess
Oh,
fuck it.
wow.
Yeah.
Not a lot
They
of
all-
Army recruits coming out of Riverdale, eh? Crazy.
They all say goodbye. They say see you in a year. Archie gets back on the bus. He watches out the back window. The music is kind of ominous.
Oh, God.
It's like Archie's getting kidnapped to go to fucking.
Again, when you're sending millions of people to Europe in war, and it's 1940, and the country is not like fully everyone in the world owns a car, it makes a little bit more sense to have an army bus, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna drive this bus to Sheboygan and pick up 50 dudes to send to training in camp, whatever. It is 2020. Archie owns a car.
Yep.
There is transit options to get to pretty much anywhere you want in the U.S. in under 10 hours, even Montana. Like, why is this army bus carrying one dude? It just makes no sense.
Why are we doing this?
Well, no, that's the first stop for the Army bus. They're picking up more people.
Your mom drives you to the airport, and you get on a fucking plane to Alabama. That's how you go to basic training. They don't
the
send
army
a special
is not
bus
paying for your transportation.
Yeah, like,
in this way,
it is absolutely insanity.
Is the most important
I hate
thing.
it.
They're not absorbing that cost.
It's just so dumb.
Yeah.
Cheryl takes Nana Rose out in her wheelchair to Thornhill, and she says she's going to rebuild their ancestral home and the Blossom name.
Good God. They're going to
There's a little snippet about, like, then Archie left and then everybody kind of drifted away. So there's little scenes of people saying, like, well, I gotta go, and everybody being like, okay. So first it's Veronica. She's like, I'm going to go hang out with my mom in the Hamptons before school, and everybody's like, okay. Betty and Jughead start to drift apart, and eventually Betty's like, I'm gonna go do a road trip with my mom before college. Jughead's like, okay.
See you never then.
Yeah, they do have a conversation about, like, what are we, you know, I still love you, but for now you should just focus on college. Right. It is at this part that I lost
it gets real weird all of a sudden.
Mind.
Oh God.
Jughead says it's weird to live in the house now that his dad's gone. I think his dad still owns it. I don't think Alice owns it. It's still his house.
Dad
but
definitely
he moves
still
into
owns it.
Archie's empty house.
Alice also still lives there, right? Well, she's on the road trip with Betty.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So he moves in. There's nobody there. He's not living with it. There is no one there. He could live there and still have utilities. But instead, he moves into Archie's house, which is up on the market because Mary's gone.
Right.
So he's squatting in real estate next door to the house his father owns.
Oh my fucking God. This is some crazy shit.
Because
what
why?
The fuck? So now he lives. Hold on. Now he lives. He's just. Oh
but
my
wait,
God,
we're not done.
This whole part is
Oh my God. No, my brain is falling apart.
Because yes, he's squatting in Archie's house, but eventually they turn off the heat there and he moves into the bunker.
What the fuck?
He says they turn off
So
the
he's
power
just
and the
homeless
gas
again?
so he can't take hot showers anymore. But also it's
He could go next door to the house his father owns.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
But instead he moves into the bunker, a place where he cannot take hot showers.
Yeah, and there's no air conditioning also.
And then he
And it is now August in
after. What
New
the
Hampshire.
fuck, dude? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it has and will remain FP's house where Betty lives
Until Betty goes to school.
until she goes away to college.
And then it's just
And then it's just
FP's house where nobody lives.
FP is still Jughead's dad.
What the fuck?
Did FP just like stop making like payments on the mortgage and walk away
Oh
and be
my
like,
God,
fuck it,
dude.
abandoned house, not mine anymore?
Jesus Christ.
He's just not concerned about his credit score.
Yeah.
I live on a motorcycle in Toledo now. Fuck having a credit score or a mortgage.
Yep.
Fucking sane. It's insane.
guess
It's time for him to go to college finally so he can stop this absolute lunacy, this self-flagellation that no one can view. I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, I think
cool.
that what they're trying to tell us here is that since he lost his job as sheriff, FP doesn't have money anymore, so he can't afford a mortgage. So he just kind of walked away, right? Like
There's not a way that Alice doesn't pay those bills.
right?
Yeah.
Should just take over the mortgage? Like I don't know.
Yeah.
With her TV salary?
Sure.
I guess. But she's on some sort of extended leave of absence because she's road tripping.
Yeah, just sign the house over from FP to Alice. Now it's Alice's house where Jughead lives. Where Jughead doesn't live because Jughead is weird.
Where Jughead doesn't live? Yeah. It's Dilton's bunker where Jughead lives.
Dilton's bunker where Jughead lives. Oh my God.
Anyway, Jughead goes. He has one last burger at Pop's before he goes to college.
Who's paying for Jughead's college?
And then
It's not FP. He doesn't have a job.
Nope.
yeah. He's got horrible loans that he'll never get out from underneath. Jughead wonders, will they all really be back in a year? Obviously, they won't.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, we
Clearly
know
they will
Archie
not.
for fuck
Absolutely
sure will
not.
Yeah.
Regardless of anyone else's plans.
So then we get a flash forward. It's 1 year later. It's Jughead alone in a booth. It's Pop Tate being like, "Sorry, your friends don't love you, man."
But the wheel keeps on turning.
Also, it is now. We're talking. It's back to June of the next year. This whole time, Jughead's been living in the bunker with no showers. How is he paying for this? Did he go to college? What's going on? I don't fucking know, man.
I don't know.
Whatever.
Anyway, the last line of the show is a voiceover. It's Jughead saying it would be 6 years before he saw his friends again. They would all be different people brought together by a new crisis, but that's a story for another day. The end. We did it.
Fiend. Wow.
Everyone's graduated. We're moving forward in time. 6 years, falling through a wormhole.
7.
And now the show.
It's 7 years from most of this episode.
Oh yeah, and now the show can officially get way weirder.
Oh yeah, baby. I'm fairly certain this new season is gonna have real, actual magic in it.
Yeah. So it's now 2 years after the events of Katie Keene.
2 years after or before?
2 years after. Katie Keene was set 5 years after that season of Riverdale.
Wait, what? I thought it was... So it would be 3 years before.
But no, this is...
No?
The rest of season 5 is 7 years after the...
Oh, okay.
The first part of season 5.
Now I caught up. Sorry, I was a little slow.
And Katie Keene is 5 years after the first part of season 5.
Oh, man. All right. Well, shit, gang. Seems like that's it.
So by now, Hiram could actually be dead of nodes.
Sure. He could be, but he's not going to be.
he's not going to be.
No,
he was banished to wherever, right? Wasn't he?
Was banished to the fucking Phantom Zone or some shit.
He's going to Puerto Rico or something to restart
his... the Caymans.
Or the Caymans. The
Caymans.
Yeah, he's going to go to where they do business crimes.
Yeah, the financial crime capital of... the Caribbean.
Yep.
Love that for him.
It's got a nicer climate than Delaware.
Oh, for sure. For sure does.
All right, well, so we did it. And
we fucking
next,
did it.
Matthew has
and
to
now,
watch so much Riverdale.
My brain rot is imminent.
Man.
Yep.
So many episodes.
So
get in there, bud.
So
Just get your chili mitts in there.
So I'm just really gonna, you know what? I'm gonna glove up. And I'm gonna just get right in there.
What is glove up? What is chili mitts? I don't know what this is.
Chili mitts is from The Good Place.
I mean, I was just kind of going off of mitts. So
yeah, and Matthew was just doing bits.
Okay. I was just doing my own thing. So
I do not remember chili mitts. I remember the time knife.
The main character has a little breakdown about everything. Again, he's nothing matters. He's trying to teach a class. He dumps a bunch of weird stuff in a pot to make chili.
Okay, I do vaguely remember his chili.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, shit, gang. What happened in this episode was everybody graduated and drifted apart and didn't come back. So that's the synopsis.
And all of the adults except for Pop Tate and Once and Future Keller are ejected.
Future Keller. Yep.
Yeah, I don't know about Alice's status.
I feel like Alice will stick around. That seems like her MO, you know?
Maybe she moves to Toledo and Betty gets the house.
Didn't she come up with some reason to be gone last week?
Oh, I don't know.
I forgot.
Alice?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, no. Okay, maybe Alice is kind of limbo status. She didn't confirm whether she'd be back or not.
Yeah. But anyway, thanks for listening this week, everybody. Our intro and outro song is Smooth Passenger by White Bones. Almost lost it there for a second. We are on the internet, on Twitter at Riverdale Runs, on Blue Sky at Riverdale Runs, and on Instagram, Riverdale_runs. And we also have an email, arrtipod@gmail.com. It's ARRTIPOD@gmail.com. It's our initials. And so that's about it, I think. We're wrapping this shit up quick. This was a speedy episode.
Yeah, we only got 60 more fucking episodes of this show, right?
Yeah. we're gonna do it. So,
oh no, wait, it's 7 seasons.
Yeah. So we got 40 more episodes. 40-ish plus the Sabrina stuff. So around
we
60,
got most
honestly.
of season 5, season 6, and season 7. That's yeah.
We're chugging right along.
That's over 60 episodes. Yeah.
Yeah. So and then we can all die happy because we finished Riverdale.
Yeah, that's what I need to really bring me joy.
Yeah. So
Oh man.
again, thank you so much
What
for
would it take
listening
for me
this
to
week.
die happy?
Everybody.
That's a tall order.
Have a great week.
Man.
Find you where you can. Really stare into some old pictures. See if that does it for you. And then don't fuck by a military bus. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.